So we're gonna have another little mini travel day. We're gonna head over to the next town in the opposite direction from what I normally go to. So it's like 30 minutes. I've heard it's a good little thrifty spot. It's kind of a hole in the wall style place. And we're gonna put it to the test today. I've got my jacket with me because it is like 60 degrees outside and it's kind of chilly, which is really weird after all the warm weather that we've been having. Need to quickly water all my little chickens, my little babies out here. So we're gonna do that really fast and then I will see you all when we get in there. When I first walked in, I could see that there was a lot of jewelry at the checkout counter. I was very gravitated toward that. And when I got there, I realized that they had an array of beautiful vintage brooches. This little cottage style basket with pearls was only $2.99, and this really beautiful elongated oval one was only $1.99. If you find stuff like this in an antique store, it's going to be pretty pricey. And then this heavy black jeweled statement one was only $2.99. I probably should have snagged some of those, but I was just getting started, so I wanted to see what else they had. The kids selection here looked pretty good. I briefly looked for a moment and stumbled across this beautiful little ivory dress for a little girl. This would be stunning for a flower girl for a wedding. Just out of pure curiosity, if I did a thrift haul for my kids for super cute outfits and styled them, would you all watch something like that? I know a lot of you have kids or grandkids of your own, so definitely let me know in the comment section if that is something that you would enjoy seeing. Moving on to the handbags and accessories, and I was so excited to find this bag from the Sack. I have a smaller, lighter tan version of this exact one, and it has a hole in the lining. So this is the perfect one to replace it. Guys, look at this wide Michael Kors woven statement belt. It is so nice, and I checked, it is genuine leather. I'm not sure if Michael Kors even sells anything that isn't genuine leather, but there is no way that I can leave this behind. I love these light tan khaki shorts. They are high waist and they look like they're going to be the perfect length, as well as being new. This is definitely a keeper. This little ivory Talbot's blouse is like a t-shirt, but it has a little something extra special on the top portion, and I really love that. I'm not making any jacket purchases right now unless it is a trench, but I did really like this cotton linen jacket. I love the natural fabric and how it just really shined on this. You can actually see it on camera too. I'm not wearing a lot of ruffles anymore. I'm just really focusing on minimal lines and more mature pieces, but there was something special about this little blue cotton J. Crew. Another Michael Kors find, super lightweight, so it seems perfect for summer, even though it's long sleeved. I also love the little crochet style top on it too, so we're gonna try this on. I do like this top, but I didn't try it on because lately I've gone thrifting several times and have found tops like this, and I never end up buying them. So I think I've just decided that I don't love this particular style on me, but I do think it is really pretty. Okay, this top looked so delicate and I really like the style, but upon investigating, it's from Shein, which, if you don't know what that is, it's just a very low quality fast fashion brand. And I've been fooled by this before, but man, this one was by far the greatest yet. This was a little black suede dress with embroidery details on it. I'm not really sure if I need something like this, but I'm gonna entertain it. Love these vintage sage green trousers. Unfortunately, I can already tell that they are far too short for my 5'8" frame, but these would be so pretty on a shorter gal. Oh my goodness, look at this high-waisted skirt. I knew that it was going to be a linen blend just by looking at it. The coral color on this is absolutely gorgeous. This white high-waisted skirt also looks worthy of a try-on to me too. I really like how it's a faux wrap style as well. I just found the most gorgeous, like, little drop waist dress. It looks like it's a boutique brand. They've got some racks that say boutique on them. And this is so pretty. I am just hoping that it's modest enough on because it's stunning. Like, it is the epitome of a dreamy little summer dress. They had so many incredible formal dresses, but the one that stood out the most to me was this little ivory mini with lace, high neck, and sleeves. They only wanted $20 for it, and it would make the most incredible bridal shower, rehearsal dinner dress, or even reception if you wanted a change. I also found this beautiful long vintage yellow nightgown. So stunning, but I honestly thought about it and I was like, would I actually wear this around my house? And the answer is probably not. So I did pass on it, but it was so nice for only $5.99. This place is huge. They not only have like home decor and clothing, but they have an entire section, huge room for like tables and chairs and beds and all of this really cool stuff for a really good deal. Look at these beds. These fulls would be amazing for kids' rooms or a guest room. All of them were real wood, and you cannot get something like this on Amazon or find things like this hardly anymore. They just don't make furniture the way that they used to. It's all particle board disguised as wood. So if you were looking for a bed, highly, highly recommend getting one from a thrift store. I'm not sure if this is cedar or not. Maybe you all can tell by looking at it, but I guess I could have smelt it. But I just thought it was such a cool piece. One of the more pricier items at $100, but I can see this being extremely expensive in an antique store. This table is actually really cool to me. Definitely it leans a little bit more French country, but in the perfect setting, it would be gorgeous. And they only wanted $59.99 for the entire thing. I love blue willow plates, and I feel like these kind of give that same blue and white vibe. I'm also a big fan of ships and boats as decor, so I just really liked these. Hear me out. How lovely would these floral plates be for hosting a summer outdoor party? They had a massive set and they only wanted 50 cents a piece. This was such a good deal, and I can envision an outdoor table with flowers and just all the things. All right, I've looked through everything, so let's head on into the fitting rooms and try some stuff on. Instantly loved this top. It's definitely met my vision and expectations. I have plans for it, but I even like it with a simple pair of high-waisted jeans like I'm wearing here. I don't normally wear things like this anymore. It does have a little imperfection on it. This needs to be clipped, which is fine. It's not a deal breaker. And obviously these need to be ironed down, but I do think I like this. I'm gonna put it into the maybe pile. I do like this Michael Kors top. I love that it's a natural fabric, but I'm a little underwhelmed after loving the first white top so much. This white faux wrap skirt is the perfect fit. I'm definitely gonna have to throw this one into the maybe pile as well. Well, I thought I loved that white skirt so much until I tried this pink coral one on, and I definitely think this one takes the cake between the two. These shorts were painfully disappointing. The fit is incredible. This is the perfect length, high waist, but unfortunately, full disclosure, they were giving me the worst wedgie of my life. So there you go. This black dress is pretty, but I'm just not super excited about the shape. It's fine, but it's nothing spectacular in my opinion. I love this. The materials and eyelet details are so beautiful. Honestly, I'm not feeling bothered by the top of it either, but I do have some ideas to make it a little bit more modest back home. Right before leaving, I remembered that I skimmed the shoes but did not look very hard, so I popped over there, and I'm so glad that I did because I found the cutest little white kids. They look practically new for only $7.99, and they were my size, which you all know, size 11. It's super, super rare. All right, guys, I am back home, and before we get into the styling portion of today's video, I have got to announce the winner of last week's giveaway, which was for this beautiful vintage choker style necklace. I love picking up vintage jewelry. I love reselling vintage jewelry. Honestly, they just don't make jewelry like this anymore. If you go into a retail store like, I don't know, Kohl's or Old Navy or wherever, the quality is like night and day. The way that it holds up over time is like night and day. And so that is why I love vintage pieces so much, especially ones in really great condition like this one. So the winner of that is going to be Sadie905. So congratulations. I'm going to be in contact with you through the comment section so I can get this shipped out to you. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into the styling portion of today's video. To kick us off, I thought I would start with something light and a little playful for me personally. Like I mentioned before, I typically shy away from this style of top because I recently got rid of similar styles because I felt like they were just too young looking. But I thought that this one was pretty balanced, and honestly, my most favorite thing about this one is the color. And I thought that this would be the perfect outfit to pair these darling little white kids with. I love how unique these are with the little daisy eyelet details, as well as the tie instead of a lace. I paid $7.99 for these, which was a steal because they typically run between $50 and $70. And of course, if you're not much of a shorts person, then opting for a cropped denim is a really nice way to keep the outfit fresh and overall still feeling summery. Now it is time to announce this week's giveaway. You all can thank my lovely husband and his trained eye for finding this little gem on our trip together. This is a beautiful 100% cowhide wallet by Fossil. Love the color and the closure of this so much. And if you would love a chance to win it, all you have to do is comment the word classic, make sure that you're subscribed and live inside of the US, and I will announce the winner in my next video. Next up is this perfect rich coral linen blend skirt. Obviously, I love a linen on linen the most. You can never go wrong with that. So I've just grabbed a white linen button front, and I think this looks very cohesive and overall very classic looking. Since the white was a pretty stark contrast, I really like the idea of pairing the coral with something a little softer in color. So I thought that this buttery cream blouse would be really pretty with it. It certainly softens up the entire look and gives the minimal lines of the skirt a little bit more of a feminine and romantic feel. The next thing that I purchased was this beautiful, very wide woven brown Michael Kors belt. This is going to be so pretty in the fall with blazers and sweaters and cardigans, but it is certainly a workable item even in the hotter months. I love wearing belts and chains off at an angle, and it really just adds so much style to a simple t-shirt and skirt combo like you see here. I also wanted to style this at the midline, so I just decided to keep the chocolate lightweight suede skirt on and pair it with a light blue button down so that it still has that fresher spring summer feel about it. I love pairing a blue and brown together. It's one of my favorite color combos, and if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you probably already know that about me. I am obsessed with this little dress. I was a little worried about it at first, just seeing it on the rack, but honestly, I do think it is modest for my body type. Now, I will say, if I was someone with a much larger bust, I do not think that I would feel modest in it. I think that what I'm saying here is that modesty is so personal and individual, and in my opinion, body type really matters. So I just want to say you should always follow your own convictions around your clothing choices. However, I do love the idea of popping a lightweight shirt like this over the shoulders just to add a little extra layer of coverage. And of course, if that is not enough and you're just someone maybe who isn't even a fan of your arms, putting on the button down or a sweater over the top and tying it up is a fantastic way of styling a dress like this as well. Just a tip, if you see a dress that you love the fabric of, but the style is just really not for you up top, you can always look at it like the skirt. Look at the skirt portion of it, and you can still use it and layer pieces on top of it. I am so sorry that I forgot to model this bag. I had already cleaned everything up. My lights, my clothing, everything was just gone by the time that I realized it. So you don't get to see it on the body, but I think that you guys are visuals and you have a pretty good idea. But one of my favorite finds of the day was honestly this little crochet bag by the Sack. I adore the neutral taupe color of this one, especially for summer. And I also needed a new one because the lining of my other one that I had previously thrifted was falling apart. Actually, I think I love this one even more though because it is much roomier. The one that I had before was maybe half the size, and these sell, I don't know why, but these sell for about $119 typically. I did find them on sale at Macy's for $83, but that's still steep. So I was excited to find this one in perfect condition. Next up is this white ivory blouse. I thought that it would be a great simple addition to my wardrobe. You all may remember me showing you this beautiful crochet skirt, and I've had a hard time pairing tops with it. So I'm excited to add another top into my wardrobe that works so well with it. Well, guys, what did you think? I have enjoyed going the little extra mile for these trips and trying out some thrift stores a little bit outside of my area. I hope that this encouraged you to thrift intentionally. I'm actually thinking about doing a little road trip to Nashville sometime soon to see what they have. I've never thrifted in Nashville before, and it seems like it would be really fun. So let me know what you all think about that. Let me know which look was your favorite. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that little bell notification so you never miss a video. And of course, don't forget to comment classic if you want to be entered into this week's giveaway. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye.